Here he comes. Oh. Hi.
Hi, can you turn off the camera for me?
No.
Who are you?
I don't feel I need to give that information.
You cannot be videotaping down the station, sir.
I have a right to record in public. This is a public space. I can record anything I see in public view. That's a First Amendment right.
Okay?
Am I being detained?
No, just wondering why you're taking pictures of the... You can take pictures all day. We're just wondering why you're taking pictures of the...
Okay, well, this deputy here just told me that I wasn't allowed to, and she was being kind of snooty about it.
You're allowed to take pictures.
Okay, no, thank you. I appreciate that,
public property,
sir.
We're just wondering why you're taking pictures of the...
I'm just gathering content for a story I'm doing, that's all.
What kind of story?
It's just about the sheriff's department.
Do you have a business card or anything?
No, I don't have any.
What do you work for?
I'm independent.
You work for any... I mean, do you kind of post any kind of like paper or...
Well, I mean, it's not published, so I can't really reveal my sources at this time. So.
All right. You're free to take pictures. We're just wondering why you're taking pictures of the parking lot.
Yeah, I just want to get some cars coming in and out. But
Or what kind of piece are you doing?
well, like I said earlier, it's just about the sheriff's department.
What about it? Anything I can answer? Any questions I can answer for you?
No, just like I said, I just want to get some shots of some cars coming in and out.
And then you're gonna write what on it?
Well, I mean, I can't really give that out, you know, because the story's not published, so I can't reveal.
Do you have ID with you?
Huh?
Where's it gonna be published at? So we can maybe read it later.
Well, like I said, I just can't, you know, my publishers don't like me to, until the story's actually published, you know, I can't really.
When it is published, maybe we'd like to read it, and maybe you can tell us where it's going to be.
Yeah, well, like I said, I can't really, you know.
Can't divulge it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where it's going to go at this point, so I can't really say.
Do you have ID with you?
No, I don't.
What's your name?
I prefer not to give my information.
All right, well, like I said, you take pictures all day. We're just wondering why you take pictures of the department, of the station. If there's any questions we can answer for you.
No, I appreciate it.
If you want, you can go inside the station and talk to somebody in there if you have any questions.
Oh, no, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay?
Appreciate it.
All right.
Have a good one.
This video opens with the most common overreach in any filming encounter. A deputy tells a citizen to turn off the camera, and the response that follows sets the legal tone for everything across this entire compilation. Can you turn off the camera for me? The auditor's answer, no. Simple, clean, constitutionally correct. Filming in public is First Amendment protected activity. An officer's personal discomfort with being recorded does not create a legal obligation to stop recording. Not at a station, not in a parking lot, not anywhere that is publicly accessible and publicly visible. The deputy claims the camera cannot be used near the station. The auditor names the legal reality. I have a right to record in public. This is a public space. I can record anything I see in public view. That's a First Amendment right. Then the binary question, am I being detained? No. The auditor is free to stay and film. The senior officer who arrives confirms it. You're allowed to take pictures. The deputy who told the auditor he was not allowed to record is corrected by her own colleague, on camera. In front of the auditor, she tried to remove. The auditor's parting observation captures the thesis of everything that follows. This deputy here needs to learn the law.
Well, this deputy here needs to learn the law.
In this situation, activities protected by law do not require permission, explanation, or identification. When police rely on personal discomfort rather than the law, the Constitution determines the outcome. In similar situations, continue recording, maintain a police demeanor, and ensure that every order is based on clear legal authority. If you believe this officer needs retraining, please leave the number 5 in the comments section.
Hello.
Howdy.
Can I see your driver's license, proof of insurance, please?
Is there any reason for it?
Yes.
What's the reason?
One of the neighbors in the
This neighbor right here.
neighborhood called in saying that you were taking photographs of her while she was out in her yard.
Taking photographs of her?
Yeah.
How would she know that? How would you know I was taking photographs of
May I
you?
see your driver's license, proof of insurance, please?
Well, is it a crime to take photographs on a public area? It's not. It's not, actually.
Okay. It can be considered
Let's hear this.
intrusive and disorderly conduct.
So is it
To
intrusive and disorderly conduct? Is it or isn't it? Do you suspect me of having committed a crime? Am I in the commission of a crime? Yes or no? That's simple.
That's what I'm trying to determine.
Well, no, I'm not. So you've determined
I
it
don't
now.
have to take that for your word for that.
So are you telling me I am unable, as a free citizen of the United States of America, to sit in a public area, public space, with my phone on my mount, which is where I prefer it to be? Doesn't mean it's taking pictures. That's just where phones go, on the mounts. You're not supposed to hold your phone in Minnesota?
That actually doesn't.
Well, I'm just getting ahead of time. It's safer, isn't it? Hey, I have a question. What street is this? Is this Oak Street? Hey, is 6186 Oak Street 4 houses down?
Could be.
I'm not asking you.
It very easily could be.
It
yes.
is, actually. I'll just confirm for everybody. It is, actually.
Okay. So, if you were going to 6186 Oak Street, why not sit?
11 a.m. And no, I'm not going to sit right in front of their house. Because
So
this
sit
is
in front
public
of-
space. So I can sit anywhere along this street I please. Any day of the week I please. Any time of day I please.
And all I asked you was if you were lost.
And then you went and called the police on me after I said, no, I'm not lost. Thank you for your help.
Why I was nervous.
Thank you for your help. I know it's terrifying that there's a colored person in your
My
neighborhood.
husband's black, honey.
All right. Well, then why
kids
don't you
are
go
all
back
half
into your
black.
home?
Okay.
Racist.
racist, trust
Okay,
me.
racist.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You might as well just go back in because.
Yes,
we're
because
not-
there's no crime being committed. Have a nice day. Racist. Can I help you?
Sure.
What can I help you with?
What's your-
Actually, am
May
I being
see your work
detained?
order?
Am I being detained? No, you may not. That's private information. I'm not going to share with a random person. Am I being
I'm not a
detained?
random person.
Am I being detained? You are a random person. You
I
haven't
am
even
not.
identified yourself as a police officer. Appalling. That's appalling. Am I being detained now for the 15th time on camera? Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm being detained. What am I
Yes.
being detained for?
Investigation into a suspicious activity.
What's the suspicious activity? Sitting in a public space with my phone on my mount?
I don't
It's
know.
all on camera. Do you understand that? I'm going to go to your department and send them the video.
Okay. What have I done wrong?
You're illegally detaining me. You clown. Are you kidding me? What a joke. Do you see my partner down here as well filming? You clown. You are a joke. Go get a real job. Go get a real job. You rude human. Get away from me.
What have I done that's rude?
You're illegally detaining me. You just stated it on camera.
Yes, I am
Oh
detaining
my
you
Lord,
during the
you're
investigation
hilarious.
of a suspicious activity that was reported
All right.
to my
Well, is
office.
there a crime being committed? Has there been a
I
crime
don't know.
committed?
I have not been able to
What are you
determine
going to do
that
to
because
lead up
you're
with?
not
What are you going to
cooperating.
do to lead up with your investigation? What are you going to do?
That's why I'm trying to discuss this with you and determine what it is that you're doing in the area.
None
I
of
don't-
anybody's business because this is public property that I pay taxes for.
Okay, so what you're saying is you're a resident of the city of North
I'm not
Branch?
saying anything to you. I don't need to answer your questions. I've committed no crimes. I am not in the commission
Then
of
I
a
don't
crime,
know
and
that you pay for
I don't
any of
believe
this road.
any. Okay. All right.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, you're wasting your time.
The only person that's been rude has been you.
Great. I'm being harassed by 2 random people for sitting in a public place in my own state.
Okay, so I'm not a random person.
You are to me.
Okay, and you're
You're
random
not a
person
cop
to me.
until I've committed a crime. Otherwise, you have no business talking to me, questioning
And I
me,
have no-
illegally detaining me on camera. Bet you regret that.
No, actually I don't.
Okay.
That's why I have not told you to shut off your camera because I have done nothing
You cannot
wrong.
tell me to shut off my camera.
Exactly.
Why would you even bring up the fact that you haven't told me? Because you can't in the
Because
first
you
place.
brought it up
Whether
in the
I'm
first
committing
place,
a crime or
moron.
not, you cannot tell me to turn off my camera.
Exactly, I can't.
Is your camera on?
Yes.
Is it?
Unfortunately, I don't have my mic on me, but my camera is on
What a joke. Good Lord.
because I never expected
Okay,
any
well,
kind
I
of
have
issue.
a 11 o'clock appointment, so you have 8 minutes to do this, and then I'm going to my appointment because I am not detained unless you have a legitimate, lawful reason to detain me.
And I tried explaining that to you.
Okay,
that
well,
my
where's the
legitimate
investigation
bottom-
at? Where's the investigation
I'm
at?
still trying to determine if what you're claiming is correct or what she's claiming
Doesn't
is
really
correct.
matter. I can
Yeah, it
take
does.
pictures of anybody's house from the public spot. You can't trespass my eyes, and you cannot stop me from taking any pictures of anything from a public spot.
That's correct.
So why are we here talking?
Because the reason this has gone on so long is because you won't
Lord.
cooperate.
I don't need
and-
to cooperate.
Okay.
I don't need to. I would need to if I'd committed a crime, correct?
Well, if I knew that you
Or
had
if
committed
I
a crime, you would already
am I
be
being
pulled out.
suspected of committing a crime? Am I being, that's a yes or no. Am I being suspected of committing a crime? Do you suspect me of committing a crime?
At this time, no.
Okay, then have a
Except-
nice day. Kick rocks. You're dismissed.
Other than I'm smelling an odor coming from your car.
Oh, here we go. Go get your
That-
puppy then, clown. You can be embarrassed for another 30 minutes on camera. This is going on YouTube. This is going on Facebook. What's your name and badge number?
Officer David Jansen, badge 518.
Thank you. 40 minutes later. Thank you for identifying yourself, Officer
hasn't been 40
Jansen.
minutes.
13 minutes, exactly. Thank
Okay.
you for identifying
Quite the
yourself.
difference between 13
All right.
and 40.
Thanks for the correction. Thank you for
So I'm
identifying
willing
yourself
to identify
13 minutes
myself.
later.
Why
I
are
don't
you
need to.
not?
I'm a private citizen.
So am
You
I.
are required to, actually. Don't get that twisted, buddy. You're a police officer.
Well, you said I was a random person.
I can say whatever I want. I'm
Okay.
a private citizen.
All right.
Are you going to go get your puppy, or are we going to waste
No.
more tax dollars
No,
on
I'm not.
camera?
I am not getting my puppy.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Okay?
So why are you still here then?
Because
What are you looking at
I'm
in my
trying to answer all
car?
your
Look at
questions.
this crazy random person looking in my car.
I've already identified myself. You already said I'm a police officer. I'm no longer a random person.
I'm
dude.
talking to the camera.
So
Thank you.
now, well, you've said it on camera that I'm not a
All right.
not a random person. You
Look at how
identified me
upset
as a
you're
police
getting.
officer.
Look at how upset you're getting. Be professional.
I am being professional.
All right.
It's that you are keep.
I don't need to be professional, buddy. It's not my job to be a police officer. I'm a private citizen.
So, CRI. Thank you very much.
This is the most emotionally charged encounter in this entire video, because the auditor names what is actually happening, on camera, to the neighbor who called police, while Officer Jansen stands nearby unable to name a single crime. A neighbor called police claiming someone was taking photographs of her in her yard. The auditor was parked legally on a public street. The officer cannot confirm a crime occurred. Is it a crime to take photographs in a public area? The officer: it's not. The auditor: so you've determined. Have a nice day. Then the neighbor approaches, and the auditor names what the stop is really about. I know it's terrifying that there's a colored person in your neighborhood, honey. He says it calmly, without aggression, and it lands because the sequence of events. Neighbor calls police over a parked car. Officer cannot identify a crime. Neighbor hovers nearby, supports the diagnosis he is making. The detention continues anyway. Officer Jansen, who took 13 minutes to identify himself, cannot name a crime. He confirms no crime is suspected. The auditor names the legal consequence. Then you cannot detain me. Then comes the final escalation. I'm smelling an odor coming from your car. The auditor's response: oh, here we go. Go get your puppy then. Clown. Jansen badge 13 collected. No dog arrives. No odor was real. The auditor drives away. You're dismissed. Kick rocks.
Once the officer confirmed there was no suspected crime, any continued seizure became unlawful. Investigative detention requires articulable reasonable suspicion, not curiosity or neighborhood discomfort. The moment that standard collapsed, so did the authority to demand ID, prolong the stop, or search for new justification. If you face a similar situation, remain calm, ask if you are being detained, and request the specific crime. Record quietly, give no explanations, and stop engaging once no lawful basis is stated.
You're being detained right now.
For what crime, sir?
Investigation for eyes are super pinpoint, okay?
I'm sorry. You stopped me for what purpose? A traffic stop for my license, correct?
The traffic stop began as what appeared to be a routine traffic safety check. Within moments, the officers stopped discussing traffic conditions and shifted their focus to the driver himself, questioning his attitude and his silence. Because they could not identify a clear violation, they continued to detain him by offering various justifications instead of ending the stop.
Please, is there a problem with my license?
It's a driver safety check one.
Is there a problem with my license?
No problem with your license.
Thank you.
But
Then why am I being detained?
the way your mannerisms and the way you're acting.
I am at work, sir. I am on a time schedule. I do not have time to play the games and answer all the questions. By law, I am not required to answer any questions. I am required to provide my identification. I have provided my identification. Please run my license. You're going to find I'm clean.
Pull in there.
Yeah. I'm not pulling anywhere, sir. I don't have
So that's
to.
a failure- that's a failure.
By law, I have complied with everything I must do right now.
All right, well, I'm going to run some tests on you, okay?
No, sir.
Yes.
No, sir. I am...
Pull in there.
No, sir. I am in full compliance with what is required by Mississippi law right now. I have provided my license. Please run my license. If you would like insurance, I will provide my insurance. I am not in any way wrong right now, and I am not going to get out of my car nor answer any questions that I am not legally required to. At this point, I would like to invoke my right to my Fifth Amendment and to not speak further, and I would like the supervisor, please. Thank you.
Well, I am the supervisor.
Okay.
You're speaking to me.
Okay. Then you will know that I am not required by law to answer any questions, only to provide my license and insurance upon demand. I have done so.
That's only if another crime has not been suspended.
I'm not required by law. I've been through this so many times with police and sheriffs. I'm just trying to get to work. I'm going to Ellisville, to Dental Group of Ellisville, to install this computer and monitor in Operatory 1 because it has been down for some time. I don't have to answer these questions. This is harassment.
That's not harassment.
It is harassment. You just let them other people go right through without even asking to see their license, and you're detaining me because I refuse to tell you where I'm going. This is harassment. And let me get your name too, sir, please.
Joshua Summerlin, badge number 9.
Thank you.
Okay. No big deal.
Thank you.
The Minnesota encounter closes with the most legally precise self-summary in any recent audit video, because the officer confirms on camera that no crime was suspected, which means the detention had no legal foundation from the moment it began. Do you suspect me of committing a crime at this time? Officer Jansen. No. The auditor. Okay then. Have a nice day. Kick rocks. You're dismissed. The moment those 3 words confirm no suspected crime, the detention is retroactively unlawful. Investigative detention under Terry requires reasonable articulable suspicion of criminal activity. With no crime suspected, there was no lawful basis for any part of the stop that preceded that admission. The video shifts to Mississippi, where the contrast becomes immediate. A man driving to install a computer at a dental office is stopped at what is described as a driver safety checkpoint. He provides his license. He has done everything Mississippi law requires. But then, the way your mannerisms and the way he cuts the officer off. I am at work, sir. I am on a time schedule. By law, I am not required to answer any questions. I am required to provide my identification. I have provided it. Sergeant Joshua Summerlin, badge 9, and the first mention of pinpoint eyes, the impairment justification that is about to take this traffic checkpoint into territory that no one in the vehicle has earned.
By the way your speech is, the way your eyes dilated.
My eyes are not dilated, sir. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I drink Red Bull.
They are very pinpoint.
Okay. My eyes are not pinpointed.
We would like to run some tests.
My eyes are not pinpointed. You're making stuff up to be able to further detain me because I would not answer y'all's questions.
My question is, if I asked you that...
You and that other gentleman come over here and asked me where was I headed. I said, I don't like to answer questions. He said, well, why don't you answer questions? I said, I don't like to answer questions. Then you came over and said, can you pull over here, right here? I said, am I being detained? Am I under arrest? Yes, you're being detained. Why? Because you're being combative and aggressive. All of that is recorded right now.
We were sick about it.
Oh my goodness, you said something along the lines that I was being... I am asserting my right to travel freely and without my... Please run my license and insurance, please.
We're not harassing you, okay?
You are harassing me, and this is all recorded.
That's fine, and I have my body camera on, no big deal.
Thank you.
Okay? Look, you are giving indicators.
I have given no indicators, man. I am at work. I travel for work, just like you. You're a road pirate. You get out here and harass people traveling. I am trying to go to a destination. I am not driving. I am traveling to a destination to install a computer, by which I have every right to do with a current valid license with no restrictions and valid insurance. So can I please have my license back and be allowed to proceed on my way? Unless I'm going to be arrested for committing a crime, I would like to have my license back and be allowed to continue on my way, please. This is ridiculous.
So, since you've gone through this before, can you cite the case law where you're allowed to do what you're saying you're doing?
Oh, I've already been through this with several counties, sir.
That's fine. I can cite...
I don't have to I do not have to tell you where I am coming from, where I am going, why I am doing it, or anything. By Mississippi law, all I have to do is give you my license and insurance, and I don't even have to have this conversation.
You are absolutely right, to the point to where we are suspecting indications of impaired driving. That's what we're asking to pull over.
I slowed down way back there when I saw the lights and I thought there might be an obstruction, man.
Okay.
I sat here and calmly put my hands on the steering wheel. I drink Red Bull. My blood pressure may be elevated right now because I'm frustrated at the situation that I'm going through right here. This is ridiculous. I'm just trying to get to where I'm going and you're still holding me. And you know I'm right. You know I'm right now. You're just looking for a way that you can escalate this situation further to make it more than what it is.
I'm not trying to escalate. If I wanted to escalate, I can invoke what I call Pennsylvania versus Mills, which states if I ask you to get a vehicle, you must get out for any reason.
Not in Mississippi, sir.
Pennsylvania versus Mills is a U.S. court.
I understand that,
Which is Supreme Court.
Sir, I've just went through this a few months ago with Mendenhall, Simpson County, and I went through it last year with Gulfport, Harrison County. Please just run my license and let me be on my way. If you would like proof of insurance, I can provide that as well. This vehicle is registered to my wife at the address that is shown on my license.
Okay. So you can't just pull right over there?
No, I'm not. I'm not going to play your games. I can't walk a straight line when I'm sober, let alone if I was impaired. I'm not impaired by any means. I'm drinking Red Bull. I'm not required. I'll blow a breathalyzer. Would you like me to blow a breathalyzer? Let's play that. I'm not doing your road test. I will blow a breathalyzer. And that right there is consent, implied consent.
You're right.
So, please let me blow a breathalyzer. I am not taking any field sobriety tests that involve coordination of my hands and eyes and feet and all that. I will blow.
Okay.
I'll give you a blood test.
Okay. Well, you go that route. You keep you out of the roadway. Just pull right there. Get your insurance card out. I'll get my portable, and we'll go that route. Okay? So you want consent to a standard field sobriety?
No, sir. I'm not good at walking in straight lines. I have problems with my feet. I wear glasses. I will blow a breathalyzer.
Okay.
And I will submit to a blood test, but I will not submit to a standard field sobriety test.
Watch out that bee in the truck right there. So would you do an eye test?
No, I'm visually impaired. I have problems seeing.
Okay.
I'm drinking Red Bull. Look, my license just came back clear. I heard it. Can I please be returned my license? You've seen my insurance. I have a deadline. This clinic closes at 4 o'clock. I have to get there and install this computer and this monitor and operatory one at Dental Group of Ellisville, where the manager, Kayla James, has been waiting on me since I left my home in Oakville. I'm not even required to tell you all this. This is harassment.
No, we're not trying to harass you.
Then let me go on my way. My license is clean. I showed you my insurance, man. I'm just annoyed. I don't like these games that cops play. It is harassment. You stop people traveling in their normal course of doing daily life because I don't bow down to you as a superior moral authority or something. I don't know what the problem is, but you are no different than you and I, sir. You chose a different profession. You chose to enforce the law as the law has been interpreted and handed down by the courts. Yeah. I choose to work in information technology. But other than that, there is no differentiation between you and I, sir, and I don't have to I even call you sir, even though I call my children sir and ma'am, and I address them as please and thank you because I teach them manners, because that's how we should communicate. But because I don't defer to you and provide you with I don't know what kind of perceived respect you think is entitled, I'm being held and detained here when all these other people simply showed their license and you let them go.
Well, they show their license and they don't have any indications of impaired
because
driving.
I didn't want to answer y'all's question, and I got it all recorded right here. I'll be glad to take it to court. Want to write me a ticket, please? If I've broken the law, please write my ticket and let me go.
Well, that's why we have reasonable suspicion to believe you have broken the law about impaired driving.
Oh my goodness! Then let me blow.
No, I'm saying
because field sobriety tests are open to the perception and discretion of the person. Please refrain from leaning on my car. Thank you. Because field sobriety tests are open to the objection and.
Why are you so upset?
Because I'm trying to go to work and y'all are holding me up, man.
Getting out of here if you let us do field sobriety.
No, I'm not. For what? No, I'm drinking
Red. Your pupils are pinpointed.
Whatever. I'm drinking Red Bull, dude.
Red Bull has nothing to do with it.
Okay, whatever.
This ain't our first day on the job, sir.
Whatever, man.
Go ahead, step out then.
No, I'll blow. I will blow.
Blowing is for alcohol. For alcohol. We ain't worried about alcohol.
For what then?
Get out of the vehicle. Step out. We believe that you're impaired on another substance other than alcohol.
Like what?
Okay.
Under what reasonable suspicions? I'm talking to your supervisor, sir. Please don't interrupt.
We have.
This segment features the most legally prepared citizen in this entire video, a man who cites case law by name, knows Mississippi checkpoint statutes, invokes the Fifth Amendment correctly, and offers a breathalyzer while refusing field sobriety for physical reasons the officers cannot dispute. Your eyes are super pinpoint. The driver. I'm drinking Red Bull. It is a known stimulant with known ingredients that cause dilation. Then the most clarifying comparison in this segment. You let them other people go right through without even asking to see their license, and you're detaining me because I refused to tell you where I was going. This is harassment. He names it. You are a road pirate. He invokes Pennsylvania versus Mims correctly and explains the Mississippi roadblock statute. Prior public notice required, clear legal category required, and detention beyond the initial stop purpose is constitutionally restricted. He offers a breathalyzer. He offers a blood test. He declines field sobriety on documented physical grounds, cannot walk straight lines on a good day. Glasses impair the eye test. The officers cannot use his medical limitations as evidence of impairment, but they keep trying to find an angle that works. The driver's closing observation to Sergeant Summerland is the most human and most accurate statement in this video. You chose a different profession. Other than that, there's no differentiation between you and I, sir. I don't have to defer to you.
Please, will you please ask your deputies to refrain? I'm discussing with you right now.
We are discussing all of this.
I'm talking to you. You're the supervisor.
Okay. Same thing he said, okay? We believe that you may be impaired.
On what?
Some type of other substance.
Such as?
Anything.
Oh, I'm not on nothing like that.
And that's why we want to do a standard field sobriety to make sure. We are out here not looking just for people with no driver's license. We're out here enforcing traffic
But you
laws.
stopped and said you were looking for a driver's license, and I have that recorded. And according to the Mississippi statutes, if I had a signal, I could pull it up. I just went through this. A roadblock in Mississippi, one, must be priorly announced on a public website, and two, it is a roadblock. It is a driver's safety test and road sobriety test and public records check also have clear definitions under which they can be proceeded. And this, at this point, has been defined in Mississippi courts and the United States Supreme Courts as unreasonable detaining beyond the initial cause of the stop. We are at that point. You know I know what I'm talking about, man. Please don't make this more difficult. Just give me my stuff, man. I'm talking to your supervisor, sir.
I don't care. I'm talking to you.
See, that's that disrespect. See, respect goes two ways.
You have interpreted that completely wrong.
No, I have been through this legally. I know my rights, man.
Well, step on out. Because we're coming to a point where you're failing to comply, okay?
I have not failed to comply with a lawful order yet, sir.
A lawful order is stepping out of the car.
It is not a lawful order at this point because I have not broken any laws. I have not broken any laws. I have complied within what the Mississippi law demands that I do.
No, you're mistaken on that.
No,
we have
sir.
reasonable suspicion to believe you are driving impaired.
No, you do not.
And we want you to step out the vehicle. We are ordering you to step out the vehicle. So step out.
We can help you out of the vehicle if you need.
I would like to speak to another supervisor, please.
We're here.
Sir, my rights are being violated here. I am clearly asking for another supervisor. I am not going to resist anything. I am not going to fight anybody. I am requesting that you do not, I am not giving you permission to enter my vehicle. I am not giving consent to have my vehicle or my body searched.
We're not searching the body.
You have conducted a visual, each of you have conducted a visual inspection of the interior of my vehicle, which has all four windows down, and there is nothing that is in any type of conspicuous way trying to be hid. Each of you, if you had found something inside the domain of my vehicle, which did warrant suspicion, you would already be using that as reasonable cause to enter my vehicle, but you have not because there is nothing.
Because the reason for us to get inside the vehicle is you, because we believe you're impaired driving.
No, you don't, sir. You want me to bow down to you.
Get blood. You willing to go to the hospital and get blood? Nothing's going to be found in your blood whatsoever.
No.
Okay, then. So
what's the big deal? Step out.
Because I can't walk in a straight line on a good day, let alone on if I was impaired.
We're not walking to get blood.
What?
You said you want to get blood. So walking a straight line ain't gonna matter.
Under what? Okay, you suspect I'm on or something because I'm drinking a Red Bull?
No.
Yes, it's a known stimulant with known ingredients in it that cause people to have dilation of the eyes and elevated blood rate and stuff like that. This is no secret. I don't even smoke cigarettes, man.
Well, all this are here on the car right here.
Oh, what?
The ash on her side.
My wife smokes.
Okay, then. But listen, we have reasonable suspicion to believe that you were impaired driving, okay? So you must step out the vehicle to do one of three things. A field sobriety test, give blood, or get arrested, okay?
What's your name and badge number again, sir?
I told you.
This is a new recording. The other one stopped.
That's fine. Sergeant Josh Summerlin, Covington 9.
Okay. I am getting out of this vehicle. Please step back from my vehicle. I'm stepping out of my vehicle, please. Please.
I'm making sure you're in our car going
Okay, I'm stepping out of my vehicle on my own free will. I have turned my vehicle off.
Come back from the car. Now, so, do you want to submit to standard field sobriety? Yes or no?
I'm not consenting to anything. I'm doing whatever. I'm going to play these games with you.
We're not playing games.
Okay. I'm doing whatever you tell me. I'm following your lawful orders at this time right now, or what you are conveying to me as lawful orders, because we will revisit this day.
Okay. So I can't tell you to do field sobriety.
I am following whatever you are telling me to do is a lawful order right now, because I will revisit this day with my lawyer.
I'm not telling you. You got to do it. Offering you.
No, you just gave me an order to get out of my vehicle to do a field. So I am following your orders, sir.
Okay, come around.
Why am I being arrested? Please tell me what charge I am being arrested for.
You put your phone in pocket.
I would like to know, please. I will put it. I need to know what charge I'm being arrested for, so I have it documented.
Disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is how this video ends, with a man who cited case law, offered a breathalyzer, invoked the Fifth Amendment, and documented everything on camera, being arrested for disorderly conduct because he would not get out of his car voluntarily. The order to step out arrives after the officers cannot get consent for any test and cannot articulate a specific substance they believe he is on. The driver's counter is the most precise legal challenge available. It is not a lawful order at this point because I have not broken any laws. He requests another supervisor. He confirms he will not resist. He confirms he will not consent to any search. He confirms every person on scene has visually inspected the interior of his vehicle through 4 open windows and found nothing, because there's nothing. If you felt you had found something, you would already be using that as reasonable cause to enter my vehicle. Then the arrest. The charge, disorderly conduct. His response, I am getting out of this vehicle. I am following your orders, sir, because I will revisit this day with my lawyer. No impairment found. No contraband. No crime. Just a man who knew the law, cited it correctly, offered every alternative test available, and was arrested for asserting the rights that the courts have already confirmed he had. 3 encounters, 3 citizens, 3 cameras, and the law, not the badge, was right every time.